teams in the beginning. We went through the quarters, the semis. Here we are at the final. We saw a very good match played by the Americans yesterday to take the bronze, but now is what matters. This is the gold up for grabs. The loser walking away with a silver medal.
Yeah, most definitely pride, national pride at stake as well. I mean, the French are representing the European scene and the Canadians the North American scene, so it's going to be interesting to see exactly who can pull out the goods here. So we are going to be going live. The maps will be Pit, Guardian, and if needed, Narrow. So going live now on Pit. Looks like you're going to see the rush to the middle. You see Lowkin. He's going to be from the French team, of course. Sorry, from the Canadian team, I should say. It's Christopher Kaluk. Going to take quite a bit of fire. We're on board now with this is going to be Ripper who are actually following. Ripper taking a lot of fire. He's going to regenerate that shield, gets back up to the mid. Mike, you've said it before, but the pit can be decided by the overshield and also control of that rocket launcher, can't it?
Well, considering that there's no way rockets now going into the hands of the French, 4-3 the score, and the rockets here, the Canadians had it, but now they're losing it, and now MadMax dropping it too.
MadMax picking up the sniper kill. That was nicely done. See, we've got Ripper actually spawning back in. He's putting down a lot of fire against Lowkin all the way across the map. Frag grenade going out. He knows that rocket launcher is still up for grabs, so it's going to be interesting to see if the Canadians or the French actually get control of this, if they can actually keep control of it here.
And on board right now with Ripper, of course, from the French team. AzAdolK getting a double there. MadMax and Lowkin taken out now, and the French trying to take that gap down. Of course, they had the rockets off the bat. Canadians picked them up, and luckily were unable to use them. Scorpion there, who's been absolutely on fire during this tournament. The guy went plus 10 in the semi-final against the U.S. team in the final map, Narrows, and they actually took the Americans by 30 frags in both of the maps that they played. So this Canadian team is very, very strong. They've had some very good results this year in the MLG circuit, and now they're looking to top that off with a great performance here at WCG 2008.
Mob definitely going out to a crushing defeat, of course, and deservedly so. I mean, they didn't really show the skills that they showed earlier on in the tournament, so rightfully so. We have the French and Canadian final here. Scoreline of 13-10, 12 minutes, 58 seconds left on the clock. Like it's looking like you're going to see Ripper falling back. He did manage to get a couple of good tags up to Lowkin, but he seems to be on his own, doesn't he?
Well, this is what we're going to need to see the players do. Drop back when you're on half shield. Don't bother going into the fights that you can't win. Now here, an opportunity for the Canadians to make a hard push. Ripper taken out there. Now Razor taken out by the French. So good push here. Across bridge by the Canadians. Now taking hallway. AzAdolK trying to take some frags for his team, and over to the Canadian side, Yungcity is who we're watching. And with the sniper rifle now, he's the man. Looking towards Hall, grenade tossed by his teammate. Going over to the Needler spawn here, and going to look towards that hallway. Knows that there's going to be players coming around there just because they're throwing their grenades. Ripped in his sights. Unable to do anything with that, though. Scorpion manages to take out AeteR from the French side. Now looking towards the spawn of the French side. And of course, SSK being that team. Plasma thrown. Low shield. This is exactly what we need to see. Dropping back, the sniper rifle in his hands. His team cannot afford to lose that.
No, most definitely control the sniper rifle is one of the also the key factors, but that rocket launcher is definitely the most important thing. Speaking of the rocket launcher, there it goes. Nice easy pickup here for Young. Young though is going to be bashed. Rip picking up a very nice kill. So Rip is going to have control of the rocket launcher here for the French team of SSK, of course. Following Young again, battle rifle in hand from the spawn. Frag grenade going out. He's just spotted one member of the. That's going to be AeteR, who's actually heavily tagged. He's going to fall back. Good shield management from Yungcity here. DarkScorpion is going to eventually get the kill onto AeteR. AeteR caught in no man's land in the middle of the map. And again, we see Young taking just a couple of bullets. It really does affect his shield. It is now back up to full power. Let's see if he can actually start to push towards the middle. He is going to grab the Mauler, so he's going to have that stopping power at close range, and he's got the accuracy of the battle rifle to work with.
We've seen a lot of pushes here around bridge right now. A good frag there by Yungcity as he manages to use the Mauler and BR combo. Now moving over towards OS. Now OS we mentioned before. There it is. Great timing. It's every 2 minutes you're going to see this after it's picked up. So the next time we're going to see that OS is going to be in about 8:44. So we'll see how the timings go there. Double kill. They're going for 3. Unable to do it as the French player ducks back. and into cover.
Now the overshield definitely giving the advantage, really an unfair engagement. As you can see, AeteR nearly dropped as well. Not too much of that overshield left though, so the advantage should really go back to the neutral here. As you see, Razor taking a lot of fire as well. Razor's going to be dropped. Hat-trick of kills on, doesn't get the mauler kill to AeteR. AeteR stopping Yungcity's reign of terror. Scoreline is 31-25. 10 minutes left on the clock nearly, and I have to say, so far, I'm exceptionally impressed with both teams, the way they're playing this. It's as smart as you could possibly hope for. The Canadians and the French definitely deserving of a place here in the finals, Mike.
Well, the French showing a lot of grit here. The Canadians, as I said before, they took out Mob Deep with over 30 frags apiece in their final, and now we're seeing the French, that gap start to open up, but we saw a gap at the beginning of the game that the French were able to close rather quickly. AzAdolK taking out Yungcity there from the Canadian side. Now Ripper being taken out by MadMax. So great play here over by Bridge. Now, as I said, 9:20, still another minute before that OS comes up. So right now, this battle by Bridge not too important. So we're going to see Yungcity drop back. 37-29 the score, 9 minutes remaining here on the first map of the World Cyber Games final here on quadb.com and of course WCG.com, brought to you by XLBet.com. Lots of .coms in there for you, Jay. Of course, XLBet, you can't bet on the Halo, but Counter-Strike's going to be starting up very soon, and Warcraft's currently going on the main stage, so if you want to place a bet on those matches, then go to XLBet.com.
Wow, nice shot there from Young. He did manage to get the sniper kill. Rip does get the bash though, as he was trying to actually fall back. Scoreline of 40-33 in favour of the Canadians here. 7 frags the difference, 8:34 left on the clock. Frag grenades going up towards the upper overshield room. We see we've got AzAdolK taking quite a bit of fire. The overshield should be picked up here any second. Are we going to see Young actually go back for it? Because I'm pretty sure it was picked up. No, actually, it isn't up. It must have been picked up by...
Yeah, Rip's going to have it here. It's going to be neat. Oh, he doesn't have it. He's taken out. 45-34. Rockets also came up not too long ago. It was Lowkin who managed to pick those up for the Canadians. So the Canadians have really nice control over those rockets in the green hall. And now dropping back, low shield. Nothing that he could do there at all. But he does manage to get a grenade there to take out his opponent.
Most definitely caught between a rock and a hard place. Now back on board with the French squad. We are going to be following Ripper, of course. Battle rifle in hand, making his way through the midsection of the map. Should be some members of the Lowkin is going to be dropped by AeteR. Nicely done. That was a double team play. AeteR and Ripper getting the frag grenade out to just cover his shield recharging. Back up to full shield now.
Good crossfire there, Jay. I liked what I saw there. Teammate really low in health, and then another one comes in and finishes it off. Protects his man. Lowkin now in the hall there. Now they're moving towards green. Are they going to meet back up here? Scorpion's there to meet him as his teammates there. Yungcity comes in and grabs that. Helps with that frag as he's also taken out. You saw one of the French players hiding inside the actual green hallway there by Rockets, waiting for them in 7 minutes there. Of course, 7:18 is when they pop back up, and we saw now the French actually have it this time.
Yep, and really they do need them. You can see the scoreline instead and get further and further away from it. In fact, 54-40, 14 frags now the difference. 6:45 on the clock here on the hit. Scorpion taking quite a bit of fire from Ripper. Ripper was pretty much shield also. And in discretion, the better part of valor here. Ripper's probably going to stay at the action for about 10 seconds. Onto Scorpion. Scorpion probably got the first at this point. Good frag grenade coming in. Very unfortunate now he missed. Scorpion again. Really at this point. Oh, MadMax with the sniper rifle close range. Doesn't get the tags off. So Lowkin is going to get beat down on AzAdolK as well. So the Canadians in firm control here. 55 plays 42, 6-15 here, and MadMax again having a duel. Ripper's not really picking up the kills here. He's doing a lot of damage, but not able to convert the first tags into actual frags. You can see he's going to get dropped by DarkScorpion with the bash. Lowkin with the beat down as well. So the butt ends of the rifle being put to full effect here.
Well, that was just unlucky. The French player just moved around in the wrong direction compared to the Canadian and ended up losing that beat down. Scorpion in a bad position here as he comes in. Easy frag. Absolutely vital here. But AzAdolK taken out there. Rockets up for grabs. The Canadians managed to push it lose the battle, but then actually come in and clear the way anyways. Lowkin with a sniper rifle, taken out here by Ripper. 62-45, almost at the 5-minute mark. Yungcity now coming out, trying to take out AeteR, but AeteR managing to get him while they're jumping down from the sniper tower. And the French trying to set up here, having a lot of trouble. The Canadians doing some very good pushes across bridge, and they've got control of that command center. And they're just having a lot of trouble in the form of the French to take anywhere where they want to set up themselves.
You can hear the French comms becoming more and more frantic with every passing flag. Rightfully so, to be quite honest, because that differential is pretty much the same. A sniper shot onto was that Scorpion? I think it was Scorpion. Scorpion did get hit, but manages to get out of there with his life. You see the plasma grenades being thrown. Looks like we are going to be looking for an OS pickup anytime soon, because that 2-minute period should be so no OS. So we are going to see Yungcity sandwiched between two French players, not where he wants to be. He is going to be eventually dropped by I don't think it was Rip who actually took the kill, but he did help in that engagement. You see DarkScorpion here taking quite a bit of sniper fire from the Ripper, but they're eventually fragged by MadMax, so MadMax picking up the kill. And I have to say, Max Ruel did exactly what was needed there. He got that frag grenade just in the nick of time.
4 minutes on the clock. World Cyber Games final here in Cologne, Germany. France versus Canada. SSK versus EndResult. 40,000 pounds up for grabs here. MadMax taking out Razor, taking that scoreline now for his team, 71-55. Not a gap that cannot be overcome by the French. So if they could pull up something big here and perhaps get set up, which they haven't been able to do for most of this match here, then we could see possibly a huge comeback here. The pit right now going the way of the Canadians though. Big frag there by Yungcity on Rip, and trying to mess around with the spawn area now of the French players. Now we're seeing Rip respawn there. That's exactly what Yungcity was trying to go for. Beautiful BR work there from him. From range on training there. And right now, Yungcity playing extremely well.
Yeah, we see him again going for the kill into Rip. Rip's probably going to be upset about that. Maul at close range. Didn't get the kill. Rip gets the revenge frag. That's 2 for 1. So I suppose Yungcity's got to be feeling fairly good about that engagement. He did manage to get a couple of kills on the board. AeteR taking a lot of fire from Young. He's going to be dropped again. Young absolutely on fire here. Be looking to press the action, to push forward here and to take it to the French squad. He's going to grab himself a sniper rifle, so probably not going to be pressing forward. Actually, he's going to be the support here for his team. So he can get up onto the top of the sniper deck now.
Well, he picked up that sniper rifle. It only has 1 bullet left. Wastes it there. He probably had a lot more time to set up that if he would have just not flown up using the grab up there. Now, Rip taking him out. 81-62. Now that gap is just pretty much too much to overcome with the time remaining. 2:24 left on the clock. Going up to sniper tower right now is Yungcity. Yungcity trying to take out Rip. Going to lose that battle. That was a fairly one-on-one even battle. No one really had first strike there. And it looks like the Canadian goes it on top.
The French seem to be...
or the French goes it on top.
Just looking over at the French team, the communication seems to have really stopped at this point. It just seems to get to the point where it's like, okay, well, we've pretty much lost pit. Let's just wait for Guardian here. I mean, that's the thing. You can see that they've really slowed down in game. They're not trying to put together coordinated pushes. They've pretty much realised that this game is, well, at least the first map of this game has gone beyond them. And the Canadians looking fairly good to take gold and $40,000 in the moment.
We're not going to see any power weapons come back up, which is really going to be what stopped the French from taking this back. Perhaps if they would have got rockets around the 330 mark, or sorry, the 444 mark, then they could have done something. OS going to come up one last time. Good kill there by Rip on Lowkin. Scorpion, though, takes out him just moments later. AeteR taking out Scorpion. So it's really back and forth. We're actually seeing frag on frag here, which shows some good team play by both teams, particularly the French at this point. 20, though, between the two teams. With only a minute left, there's nothing that France is going to be able to do with the pit going the Canadians' way.
Well, there's the 1 minute warning, still those 20 frags, the difference between Rip and Young in an engagement, long range battle rifle engagement. It looks like we haven't seen Young decide that, yeah, I need to really get out of there because my shield is exceptionally low. Rip must have been in the exact same situation though, so Well, Rip will have had his shield recharged. Let's see if Young can find Rip. In fact, Rip was taken out, so Young is not going to need to look for Rip. The Canadians seem to be just completely on top of the game here. They seem so relaxed, and when you look at the French, they're almost sick as parrots at this point. They just seem to be completely despondent.
Well, if you look at what happened in the semi-finals, of course, the French taking Australia, going 2-1. And you know, they played it well. Rip was probably the best player in that series. Went +6 in the final map, which was Guardian. So Guardian could be a very strong map for them. And that's going to be coming up next. On the other hand, the Canadians who took on USA Mob Deep, Lowkin and DarkScorpion both playing excellent there. 31 frags there for Scorpion, who is definitely the best Canadian player here. And hoping to see some stats. +15 for DarkScorpion. Absolutely